long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone travel adapter. This be the manual, this be the pin where you could take open where your SIM card, and it gets in USB too. So it got with 2 cords. You understand me? And they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hot Wave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. My way, I go use my one. I go find SIM card. Thank you.
Lights, camera, and action. And we are here once again to do the work of God. The work of God means to give you nothing but the best of information, education, and of course entertainment live on Sammy Flex TV. This is Showbiz Daily, and if you are watching, we said the big man is out of his seat. With two batakakra, Okoye 1212 for himself, the movement, and for the industry. Inti the work of God wahasi onusu tuja from America abonten. So yes, Donald Trump chrome honor waboni kete makodua onusu ede waso wadre. But if you are watching, you are welcome to another exciting edition. This is the Wednesday edition of Showbiz Daily. My name is Roland Amate, sitting in for the big man Sammy Flex, who is far away in America. So make sure you subscribe and tell a friend to tell another friend but tell them to also join this particular show, because we have lots and lots of good information for us to share on this platform. And the comment section is definitely designed for you to also share your views there. Before we enter into conversations proper, let me say big shout outs to the producers of the show. Gerald is here, Theophilus Degosh is here, Desert is also here, as well as Sabituga also doing it from the other side. And when we sit in the cold studios of Sammy Flex TV, I don't do it alone, or we don't do it alone, but we have a team of able pundit men, very, very intelligent, who join us on a daily to help us with good discussions. On my immediate left, now I don't know how to describe him. Should I call him Council? Okay. And Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, is the online manager for Flex Entertainment, and of course Intidosu Chambers incoming. But then Intidosu Digital Solutions is also here to serve you with all your digital needs as far as internet is concerned. No problem, I just call Chemo and he will sort you out. And of course, Bright Ashkat, who is also a very known intelligent pundit, just that the other nation don't like him.
Not at all.
Because they feel he's not neutral. While some people are choosing neutrality, Bright says for him there, he will not be neutral. But what is here, now we try. Bright, Charlie, welcome.
Thank you.
How's the week been for you so far? Great week. But I say some news to quite left, right, center. But then of course
assignment one to be in the mammy was sent me a few. Now, all your intro no say able pandits. Are they your pandits be on your disabled?
A bien na say there be a bit more platform, other platforms so I did disabled.
Okay.
And I said they are not competent to handle issues that will come on board.
Thank you, my legal counsel.
Oh, the channel here lawyer no. Somehow we can pay you some or the what do I do able pandits.
Yes.
Yeah, disabled for.
Okay. I said,
I demand this.
Now, Chemo, how's the week been so far?
Yeah, for me, it's been hectic. I mean, when you are entering something new and left, right, center, BBA show, but you have to handle everything now. I say my din kakra.
Something new. Yes, baby, I won't rather.
And you know, Yeguso.
Also, baby, I had
Won't rather. Say something new.
Yeah, of course. And Yeguso, we are putting things in place. I think very soon we will settle. And you know, BBI, you say, oh, we there. It will be normal for us to handle. Yes. So we are doing other things. In the course of time, you know, I think that people get to know what is happening. Yeah.
Okay. Into me come asem so now me catch a desert say on checky gate mommy as soon as possible because and Wednesday. But speaking of Wednesday, there's an interesting conversation that has erupted in our space, especially in Ghana, and some people are having mixed feelings about it. In fact, opinions there, left, right, center, and that is the 5th of this month here. Yenuanom Zambia for Edebe so when our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, visited the Republic of Zambia. Our new Omokudia no babaye on the relationship between Ghana and Zambia no. Yankotia to say Zambia for be so ye fugu na ye president ne share no omo friend the blouse. Now in conversation with Ghana 40 here, they're not happy too much. In fact, ne nim say Ghana for the only Nigeria for ne tenya pa but access this time omo de to hono mo Zambia for so any to from the seat of government even to the last person as a sad dani there a month for fugu abon tutu ni no bia koyi ni there by ebechire will say yes we are represented. But fast forward, looks like the conversation is still not over as now officially the government of Ghana has declared Wednesdays as Fugu Day. And it's an interesting one. This news has sparked mixed feelings in the space, obviously, and captured on Ghana web says government declares Wednesdays for wearing fugu. The government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, has dedicated Wednesdays to the wearing of fugu, also known as batakari. In a statement issued and signed by the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ablajifa Gomashi, the initiative is aimed at preserving, promoting and celebrating Ghana's rich cultural heritage while reinforcing national identity. Ghanaians at home and abroad are encouraged to wear fugu in its various forms, designs and expressions, complemented by its distinctive accessories. And this is a quote that says, this initiative is intended to deepen national cultural awareness, affirm our identity, and project Ghana's heritage with pride to the world, the statement read. According to the ministry, the move is expected to the move is expected to go beyond cultural symbolism by delivering significant social and economic benefits. Beyond its cultural significance, the initiative is expected to generate far-reaching social and economic benefits, including the empowerment of local weavers, designers, artisans, and traders across the value chain, as well as expanded businesses, employment, and commercial opportunities nationwide. It's added. The government believes the initiative will also help strengthen national unity, stimulate the creative economy, and project Ghana's cultural heritage to the global community with pride and confidence. This directive comes after the popular attire became a topic of social media trends following a row between Ghana and Zambian online communities. President John Dramani Mahama had worn the popular fugu during his visit to Zambia, which some influencers in the country described as a blouse. This prompted a sharp response from Ghanaian online community, spreading awareness and education about the attire online. And Chemo, this is the story coming from Me fan say abemu anasa
Abemu,
because if it is coming from the ministry, if you abemu neighbor. The honorable minister says that aside na say me say Oma ona amamat as I an ambassador for
share butter. I was even asking a question, say what will be her duty as share butter ambassador?
Yeah, promoting share butter, which is locally made.
Okay, so that is the only duty, or that is the main purpose of honoring her.
Because I always say, I did be a populist. As
a populist approach, ni yadosun. Bibia ambassador, Bibia, I would say, and all those things.
But what do you think of the Wednesday there now?
The Wednesday Fugu thing. For me, it's not a bad idea. Just that, you see, when you bring in government, like I said the other time, no, so I wish we can prevent, or we can do something as much as we can. Be government free. I was even suggesting say private individual be and I'll back out, and I say or launching the product, and I say, oh, I want to promote Fugu, and we will declare it as a national clothes for Wednesdays or something. I am fully for it, because it will bring business, like they are saying. Like they wish, they are trying to say that's what they are going to do to promote it. But you see, when you bring government in, the people in charge, you know, potential people are or mobile me ameske be afa baby. And then I say or baby be no more declare national one be anam yamashime, because it is an opportunity for some people to chop money. At this point there, it's not a big deal. They are just endorsing or giving their support. But for all you know, no, Yebeka say we are celebrating 1 year of declaring Fugu Day. Na ya na ya kwaye event bi oti budget ayede ya oyembe show. Enunti na ema we are in this country, you will see 1 year after we will have a huge event I celebrate Fugu Day, and I will bet you just get somebody from their side na boost and say budget mode yes our event we say. That's where the issue will be. For now, it is a good idea, because it will boost tourism or economy, as they say. And also they say the template the whole. Tourism, it will boost tourism.
Shout out to Catherine, Honorable Catherine Afeku.
So social studies question. It will boost economy the same thing. They say if on the tourism ministry or mafasa approach, you know, anything that they do, it will boost the economy, it will boost tourism, and that's what they are doing. For me, the idea is good. I hope it will be like this. It will not just metamorphose to something else. Now after the art of more fun with their discard, because the creation of institutions, agencies, and all those things, there's no way that you can just scrap them. So when you create and at some point some people will not do anything, that they will still get paid. And you know, for me the idea is good. If it is just at the promotion level as it is now, I am for it, and I hope it will not get to other things for them to chop Ghana money.
How about people that are saying, say, it is going to set a bad precedent, especially when we know, say, okay, this particular costume is peculiar to some few tribes or some tribes. How about when the others also rise up to say, okay, say, Modi Fugu ye Wednesday dia, and ye so monfa yatofo. Any Tuesday, we must make us a monfa ye the embra. How about people who also have that particular notion?
Notion, Papa, a bogus notion, and no more. There's a particular event and our occasion what is happening. It is not out of the blue. It's not out of someone's sitting somewhere thinking that no, I want to bring Fugu as Wednesday National Fugu Day. No, be nasty. And some people think that okay, why not? Let's just commercialize it, or let's do it in a way that it will even benefit some people. And you know what is wrong with that? That you want to make it tribal or some group of people having that attire. So what? There's an occasion this idea, but so for me, there's no need for us to panic or feel that the other groups should also declare some days for the other groups and all those. No, when there's an event or a particular thing that will call for that, why not? And whoever is in charge at that time, if they feel that it is necessary to also do something for such people, they can do it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Besides, it is not by force. Yeah, and yes, we have declared Wednesday Fugu Day, so by all means or by force you have to wear Fugu or something like that. It is not like that. And even if you go that direction, then the gender issue will come in because most of the people who wear Fugu are men. Only few women will wear something that will resemble even Fugu. That one, I don't know if we can call that one too Fugu.
Oh, there are some that they use the same
female
material.
Yes.
To nom their palm. If you want the palm top.
So, but what they do, no, do they call it Fugu like we call the men's wear?
Well, it is literally the same material.
It's not about the material. It's about the attire, how it is, no. And your friend Fugu. Into a man can say, why have you done something for the men? So we two women, we want something. I mean, come on. So for those who are thinking that it is for a particular group of people, and so we shouldn't do that or something like me, I will tell them that there's no need for that. If something happens and whoever is in charge decides that okay, this is the direction that we want to go, it will help us all. Again, it is not only the people of a particular tribe who can wear Fugu. Anybody at all can wear it if you want to. And you know, we shouldn't stretch this. I for those who are thinking like that, I think they are overthinking. They should calm down.
That is in Team Dodo Solomon Chemo for you. Let me go to Bright. Bright.
Roland.
Wednesday and the one shape Fugu. In fact, it would be a new shape Fugu as we declare Wednesday as National Fugu Day.
Maybe shape Fugu that though. And yet, almost declaration anyway na. About better some entire shame.
But what do you make of?
It's actually a good cause. The way Ghanaians rose to the defense of the president and our culture, it was nice to see. And it actually bets or brings the idea that okay, you would have to continuously find ways to exhibit your culture to the other world or other countries.
Okay.
So we did it very nice. On the declaration, first off, now we'll be say, what about if others also come and say, okay, you in the picture also. One thing I've realized with Ghana is our culture no difference in Musa. We share Fugu ne krapo na obi ahye. Abosom for she. Mo eyi Hausa for she. Aso for she. Politician she. Into sha. E kati across honestly.
Yeah.
Ekrapem for she. I can for she. Fanti for she.
Okono for the abubu.
Yeah. It say obe ka say enya wo dia. I doubt how obe yi hu afiri mu.
Okay.
It's the same thing with our kente. The material, you realize, say, they would just have different designs to it.
For it, yeah.
Yeah. The truth is, yeah, we need to actually showcase that. Or say you turn your home.
Okay.
You turn your home, so and I'm the only issue is, I don't know why we always have to wait for some of these things to pop up before we realize the need to do what's needed. Now there's something as some way you need National Fugu Day.
Well, there are some people who even think say they've been unfair to somebody like Kinaisoba.
Well,
because check it, more champion. In fact, he even has an event called the Batakari Festival.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that he's been doing for years, both local and international. Until some people even think that they are being fair to him, but
they will call him as an ambassador.
Like effort. Honestly, no credit about effort. That's why I also don't buy Chemo idea and say even if they will do the National Food Day, it doesn't need to be the government.
Yeah.
You see, when you are pushing agenda visa, you need a centralized idea. Someone pushing the charge.
Okay.
A private entity, there is that competition of me and say, also it brings those price issues near the end of crap. When a government, he just put out a declaration. So, yeah.
Okay.
One thing that even triggers it more is say, look at the number of state institutions that we have. They will be compelled to wear it to work more because now it's become a state thing. Until a starts or omunyani panokra more, so that the others would also follow suit.
Sure.
However, baby and say concern. You can say akwa state way na you use state institutions are championing first ninti no. Na CEO bi akase. And then fugu dey na me say montan she fugu nti no. Ebia for example STC akase STC your drivers no. Ye ko craft fugu amamo. No abeka so to fugu ba ko 1,000
$1,000.
You see, that one wouldn't make sense. And truly, once we are having a conversation on a national scale, trying to exhibit national monuments and culture, when anyone tries to maneuver their way and extort from the system or make money out of it, people will be aggrieved. Sammy Fugu mentioned and I get that point. But you see, the initiative by the government to actually man it and sell the Fugu culture and everything there. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, that is it. But for me, I also think it is a good initiative. But because when you look at the fact that I was looking at it from this point, time now assembly CN. In fact, there were so many people. I remember even on Hit FM. Privately, they declared that day as a Fugu day to the extent as our weekend, so there was even some photographers that were at the Independence Square who were calling on people to come. Who say Fugu abra, you be try a picture for free. So for me, if not for anything at all, the economic benefits that came out of it is one that will push me to say, okay, and yen support it and I mungu. But like you guys said, okay, you try home budget and you free hadia to hadia. We know how the conversation goes, especially when some of these things come. But right, I've not heard your view on Hamamat and Komono. What is your take on it?
For the ambassador, I honestly don't see. I don't have any idea on it. I don't see the essential need for it, and I don't also see wrong with it. What do you say? I just I don't know my no mean what that thing adds.
Some say I can in fact ne act no and the piece adding to I show speed nyama kanyama sisia.
So as an ambassador, what's she going to do?
In fact, that's my concern.
Yeah, she's going to promote share butter.
Yeah, but there's something she does for herself because she enjoys it as a business. Ejuma oye. Ntianko ton share butter no anka me na member ambassador.
And I mean I'm promoting man.
Exactly. So I don't really see the need for it. But also just because we would want to continue to throw light on her, so ebia
what she did
maybe conversations continuously then fine. That's why I'm saying I don't see any need for it. I also don't see anything being like but I have an issue, and that issue is with the artworker Abeku Santana. That is the deputy CEO for the
Ghana Tourism Authority. Yeah.
The artwork that he released, a very scanty artwork for the office that he holds. And on the back of the conversation that we had, the Kumasi mayor come out to say creative art school na or Musi Kumasi no. Then you go ahead and you put out an artwork that doesn't befit the office that you hold, then it means that you are trumpeting into his ideas. Now, school na yakono crap or more mudin moon crap no. Because you can't tell me you are the head of the tourism and you can't differentiate between an artwork that's fit for purpose and one that is not. And the issue is, for the artwork that was shared there, you realize that it was only Abeku Santana who shared it.
Sir.
Yeah.
Do you have a sample for us to show?
Oh, well, director, artwork now. For me, I also saw it. Yes.
I saw the artwork.
I've seen the artwork, and I know what he's talking about, because on the artwork, it wasn't just about the information, and it wasn't also about what the occasion is or was, but it was more had to do with how it was made. Nefe, because for me, when I even saw it, I said, "Nah, I am black cry." In its sense, yes. So I didn't know whether it was a screenshot.
Well, I mean, I've not seen it.
That was the original. I'm trying very hard to get it.
And funny enough, that was the only artwork. Your friend said, "Not a circulating as far as that event was concerned." Everybody that I saw post that particular flyer, or like a flyer for that event, had that particular your friend said flyer or artwork. I am tempted to believe so. Okay, that was probably the only artwork that
this one.
That be anyway.
Where you Black Star experience for the share. And that is what I was going to say. It begs the question: say, why aren't you guys united
with a department like that?
Yeah.
They are supposed to even have their own graphic designers and all those things. And those people, what are they doing there? Government institution.
I'm trying so hard to get that tweak.
It was online. I don't know, so we deleted there because I'm also
government attorney.
No, for Abeku has deleted it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Abeku has deleted
it. Let's
but it was online though. But let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
And Brian, wrap up and
it like, so when I saw just him and there are conversations in the background that I don't know preparing
no
easy. That's why you realize say Black Star experience there no a different.
Okay.
And that particular state institution, since they got appointed, they've shown signs of they not being level-headed at the top. Like
they are not connecting.
They
are not working together.
No unity. There was a point I know more spokespersons. It even came on radio. Then let me bust your brain. There was one incident. I think a Stoneboy issue with GTA no near the end. Abeku them were saying one thing, and their spokesperson was also saying another thing.
It's true. After the incident,
there was an interview with Ola Michael. The guy who went there was saying something all different from what Abeku was saying. So, I just want to put it out. If there's not that unity, entertainment they should try to collab, because when those things come, it doesn't just hurt them. When KOD went and talked personally, his personal view on That's December. It like that thing didn't just affect him. It affected all of us as an industry. When yes, that they lose talk. If they realize that it doesn't just affect them, it affects them as a party.
But he gave a caveat before making that particular statement.
No, but
he
that's
said
what I'm saying.
he's doing it on his.
He said that
personal
view and a personal view and doesn't reflect the position.
So that's what you don't understand. That at any point in time, you might have your own personal opinion, but because of a position you hold, you'd have to seize your personal opinions, because whatever you say, no matter what,
can come back.
Will be linked to the main.
There's a reason
office
why I believe that. And your brother Sammy post was some flex.
Yeah, for sure. Some
but people will still say because
and they still
exactly. So if they've made you maybe a diaspora affairs person, and you go and say, oh, that's December, blah 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 blah, because of the position you hold, people will think, say, nah, that national interest has to come first. It will be being sure, you sure, you can't see you, your friend will be, or hene no koya adie bia, it goes beyond his image. Okoka asem bia, position as or hene no ne de beka. And that's the same thing with them. So they need to look at what they bring out. I will say go through some scrutiny and answer. And say we sorry and we post because whatever you post, it doesn't just affect you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are done with the first one. Director, I see a commercial break. Okay. So let's move on to the next story. After Stonebwoy, I remember one of the events that just took place not long ago, coming out to say streams don't pay. In fact, or say Osha system nimpa as musicians are, especially binum there, I had the amount because so will be 1 million streams or channel benya we 1 million streams, we 1 million, especially in 2 days, in 1 week, in one no. Forget they don't pay. To the extent that he even gave some breakdown during that particular event on why he thinks they don't pay at the Spotify in Komobi Krabai. But another one, so I mean, also coming from a veteran musician. I will not call him a former musician because when you say being a musician there, you don't retire. There is no retirement age for being a musician. And I would just say a veteran musician. That is Rexo Usumafo, aka Rexoma, has also said something me hu here no me yam me say hey, why are we coming back to this particular conversation again? And this is one that came from Stonebwoy and another one is coming from another veteran musician. What is Rexoma saying? He says that 97% of Ghanaian musicians not making any money from their music.
Hey, he
is saying about 97% of musicians of more Ghana has say. In fact, a juma no more yen as enyom tofo no omu nyeska wo. Enti se oyimu 100 97 there e ka say bubro. Enti mi bisa se oye musician na wo Ghana ha o ka 3% na aka no ho. Ana say 97 no, where do you belong? This particular conversation is also captured on Ghana Web and I read it says 97% of Ghanaian musicians not making any money from their music. Rexoma, board chairman of the Ghana Music Rights Organization, GAMRO. Now Rexoma is still the board chairman for GAMRO.
Yeah, they are supposed to have an election for him to hand over.
But
and the election
when
is not
he got to his new office, he relinquished that particular.
I was coming
office
onto that crap.
He's still there. He's still there.
I was coming to that recently.
Director Fabre Bimneyemko. It says board chairman of the Ghana Music Rights Organization, GAMRO, Rexoma, has stated that Ghana is still not prepared to support and sustain its music and creative art industry. Speaking in an interview with George Quay on Joy Prime, the veteran musician revealed that the majority of musicians are not making a living from their craft. And the quote says that Ghana is not ready to support music. Up to today, I can tell you that 97% of Ghanaian musicians are not making money, he noted.
97 different.
Maybe I saw data.
According to him, while few successful artists inspire young people to pursue music, most enter the space driven purely by passion. They go into music out of passion, but the business aspect of it that will sustain them is zero, he lamented. Rexoma also disclosed that he is ready to step down as GAMRO board chair. Wow. Citing delays in electing a new board. Technically, I am still there as chairman, waiting for them to do elections so that I can hand over and leave. Wow. Hey. I am thinking of leaving this month, February, because what I went there to do is finished. We went to digitize GAMRO, and I am going to launch it. And I will leave, he said. Beyond GAMRO, Rexoma criticized the broader creative economy and intellectual property ecosystem, stressing that the state has failed to play its required role. Ghana is still not ready. Look at our IP industry. Now go to the corporate office. The reason why all our CMOs are suffering is that the role that the state must play and take it seriously is still not being done, he said. According to Rex Omar, Ghana's music and creative economy is still far from ready to function as a viable industry. And Bright says that he has something big to tell Anchor Rex. For me, I'm still surprised he still occupies that seat though. Because I think before the government came into power, I think so, or drop I don't know whether he dropped or so. So for those who don't know, Rex is also the boss for the Black Star Experience at the presidency. Inti sa particular post no gusu kure minim se eno na epushi na mebia.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Why?
But as for the GAMRO, it's a private organization. It's non-profit.
It's non-profit.
So it is managed by the association.
The association.
Yeah.
Allowance.
He doesn't take pay.
On GP.
That's what I'm saying, sir.
On GP.
Okay, right.
Allowance. Allowance.
My issue is, honestly and correct, if he wants GAMRO to hold elections today, GAMRO will hold the elections.
But so I said
we
not and we the injunction about us he's
enjoying double positions. Truly, if he wants GAMRO to function, GAMRO will function. And he said what he came to GAMRO to do, no, he's done it. What did he do?
He came to make it
digital. According to him, he came there to digitize the whole thing. And now it is digital.
It's sad that Uncle has actually forgotten that it was in his term that up till now GAMRO doesn't have an operating license.
You said the government doesn't pay attention to the creative writing.
Who should? He led the current government. He was a part of it, or he's still part of it.
He is part of it.
He led their campaign. In their contract, they made in their manifesto, they made mentions of GAMRO and IP systems. What has changed? He should be able to put in a word.
And he's leaving.
He's not leaving.
He says he wants to drop it. Or person to abano here handing over. That meaning he's not even ready to contest.
We kasade me wa say hani so gumenum. Say me ko baby o. So still down here. That's what we are seeing.
Okay.
How many times haven't people called for him to actually be on the sidelines? For someone who has truly finished what he's done or what he wanted to do, and he's moving on to bigger things, and doesn't think about what he's enjoying at the place now, he will just say, okay, because maybe I now have other businesses or I now have other affairs to manage. I'm resigning, and because I'm resigning, let's go by this date for your elections. Then he will oversee a very free and fair election. Because let's actually be fair. Uncle Rex Omar, na GAMRO nkwana no ye no kreko say. Na yesu wo indwuma bebree, and for the project that he holds in this government, Black Star Experience, they are supposed to create experiences across the year. Na time oye kwatre kwa no crap no. Wontumi ni obe nhia na sisi a wo sha atare. As at the time you were doing just GAMRO, you didn't see anything. It's now that they're giving you double work. That's when you are going to do something. Now, on his issue of 97% of artists are not making money.
But I really want to ask, if you are guessing, how many people or how many artists do you think that we have in Ghana here?
Oh, we have
if you have to guess.
Millions.
Ghana artists say half of the country.
We have millions.
And Ghana can be a comedian.
Oh, millions.
Ghana will be a musician.
Oh, millions.
I mean professional musician.
Yes, yes, Chemo, don't doubt.
Let's give it a number. Like how much do you think?
Chemo, I can tell you millions. Because see, you might think say
1 million musician.
Of course,
professional musician.
We will have
And I'm in it, resume.
Chebo, upcoming artist, ni na a professional musician.
And I won't say,
Yeah.
my issue with him is say, what he needs to say is maybe on the average, or he needs to say Ghanaian artists are not making enough money. But when you say 97%, 97% of what number?
What number? That's why I'm saying let's guess for him.
Because making money from music is very relatable.
No.
If we release it, then
97% of the number that you think of.
So if we are to guess, how many do you think we have?
If I guess 1 million musicians in Ghana, then it means 97% of 1 million musicians are not making money. That is from Rexoma.
True. Putting that percentage as a quotable to the conversation, it's wrong.
It's
wrong, and it's very bad coming from him, because again, I sit here as an investor. For a while now, I realize Rexoma is a legend in the game. He knows the ins and outs of industry. Then I watch him and he tells me that 97% of Ghanaian artists don't make money from music. And here am I wanting to come into the music industry and support an artist. Then Bulldog comes and tells me, say, Yankonya impreko. But when there are contests that you put some conversations you would understand them better. See, me, I've always been an SM fan. There was one conversation which opened my eye to something. The time Shatawale was beefing with this guy on videos, how to shoot quality videos.
David Nikose.
Yeah.
But aka David Nikoko.
Yeah. Then I was supporting David Nikose. So there was one time we did a production with him.
Okay.
And I opened the conversation with him. So, what did you mean by that? No, so truly, most of the artists who spend heavily on videos are not breaking even. They are not making money, just as maybe Shatawale would have said. But where he is also coming from, they say, based on what he's been able to do with others, and the others that he talks of are those who are making the returns.
Okay.
He now believes you could shoot a quality video and you will not just depend on the YouTube stream, but then you'll be able to use it as an attestation to make bigger money.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So that was where he was also coming from. And I got it, and I came to understand, say, aside that, whoever is right on the conversation is on the side. But his issue with Shatta was, for the voice that Shatta holds then, if Shatta continuously say, ultra expensive video, then he feels, it's sending a certain signal that shouldn't be sent.
Okay.
That's regardless, like
how he is putting his
and it's the same thing with Rexoma.
Okay.
Because of the voice, in Komobi how the two saying industry, it becomes someone's myopic opinion of the industry. You be as okay, and the Rexoma Canada not sanet here. People have built mansions from this industry. You Rexoma, you've depended on this industry. There are times that you've even gone to the extent of suing people to claim what is right.
Exactly.
So this industry, no matter how young and growing it is, it's still money making. Artists in they get some few streams.
Okay.
Unless you are saying it's the issue is about breaking even, then people are not breaking even. But in scanning the amount for Nyebi.
But is it different from what Stonebwoy said?
That
streams don't pay? Because if Stonebwoy is saying streams don't pay, and Rexoma is also saying 97% of musicians in Ghana are not making money.
No.
I am tempted to believe so. Okay, there is a correlation here.
No, so Stonebwoy's own is different, and Stonebwoy's own is he was talking about the original pay-per-view or pay-per-stream of songs. And Ghana here, truly, it is poor. As like pay-per, because not many are premium users. And that thing differs. There was one interview by Thames manager Muyiwa where he was talking about how they even look at the places that they tour and they activate their songs. As at last year, they were trying to do Sweden, just because Sweden, they are part of the highest
paying
people on
in terms
Spotify
of streams.
in terms of streams. So now they would direct their arsenals and all their promo
To that
to
side.
that side. They follow the data. That's traveling by data. So he goes to that side because when say me ba say na me be say if you show number be I say crap na. At the end, when I leave and my song is being streamed, it is making up for this thing.
The free show number.
Yeah, so that's the distinction between what Stonebwoy. What Rexoma is saying, that one suggests said then they are not making money at all. And to say 97% would mean that you have some data. And you don't have the data. He's doing what Baumia was doing. If we went the guitar with this. But Gamro at the time.
He went the guitar with Gamro.
Let's go to Gamro's Facebook account.
The guitar.
No. He doesn't even remember the last time Gamro posted.
On their Facebook page.
On their Facebook page.
Yeah, director, just search Gamro's Facebook page and let's see. Yeah, I think they have one there. Yeah, they have one.
Well, for me, I think it is also an interesting conversation because for
the last time they posted, me call is here na Rexoma so
and they posted
and in the video that ho 22nd December 2021.
2021.
That's how digital he took Gamro. That's how digital he took Gamro. As at now, I don't think they have a working website. That gives easy response and access. That's how digital that he took Gamro. So talk is cheap. It's very cheap.
So he cited some few examples.
Yeah.
Let's only not chastise or criticize whatever he said, but from our end, let's also see if we can bear some form of solutions to whatever concerns that he raised. He raised some few concerns talking about the government's inability to support the creative and music industry, and also the fact that even corporate institutions also don't support. That is the people that sometimes they are supposed to even pay when they play, they don't. What are some of the solutions? Because looks like Rexoma, he's done.
Yeah,
as to whether he was the problem, he is the problem, or he came to solve a problem, he's done. What do you think should be done moving forward, with or without Rexoma?
With or without him. So the thing is, our industry, just as I've said, is a growing industry. It's not as bad as he's saying. And it's not as good as I'm trying to make it look. But we are thriving. Okay. That's the truth. Okay. This industry still pays artists. Artists are enjoying from this industry. People have bought cars, houses, made properties, owned businesses. And whatever it is, for the office as Gamro, I think the foremost pressure that we should give is to get their operating license back so that they will start collecting. If they start collection, if there is the need, then we can find a competitor for them. Let's find. Because there have been issues of people saying they can do it better. Why not try them?
Okay.
It became a whole issue between Rexoma and some of them.
Yeah, I remember very well.
Exactly. But if you really want it to function, why not open it up? No, beyond yebi. Now you just scan beba number.
Sorry.
Yeah. Then when it comes to this industry, the whole Ghana music industry, baby artists say this cow industry, Ghana music industry, it's not our stream. It shows.
Okay.
And we should understand that every industry and where their major like money making avenues are. Yeah, the end for streams, even the streams, shows. Even the shows, I realized say the shows in Accra don't pay much like that. In Kranase no, maybe I able say in Kranase no. The one is kawo.
Yeah.
Streaming, sikan ebe kan kakra. Wakwa koje eyi kakraba, publishing sika kakraba. Unya record on a license deal bia. Waje no so. If ukunya sing deals are waje no so. That should be the education to let the artist know say your song where you are supposed to receive money isn't just one channel.
Okay.
That's why it will look like say amount for Oyeska, because even as an upcoming artist, you are supposed to get money from different avenues. You just don't depend on
Your streams.
Also, we say publishing. Also, yeah, all those ones. Then you see, say, okay, small, you are not making money. I know upcoming artists are on a normal. If we say we are going by just the streaming money, and come 1,000, but because they did a song, they did their research and found platforms which are taking songs for syncing to feature in movies and stuff.
Okay.
They pitched to them and they got monies that their streaming wouldn't have even given them. Minimum artists we on the way and say bank be pay adverts. No akwa ye njum. No ankasa akọ bank. Oh, me hu se mu pro emo ye sa mu promotion. Anka mo de njum we tie etri a. Eye wajiska oko.
Okay.
So it is the education on where to get the money that is needed. It's not like the industry doesn't award the work that people do or doesn't reward hard work. It does. It's still something we can match up to. In kakanka yebedu onum, but enye bad send you can.
Thank you. Right. Chemo.
Yeah.
Rex Uma said Ghana is not ready to support music.
Oh.
You people are not ready, which is why we have about 97% of Ghanaian musicians who are not making money from their music.
Na say Rex Oman anka Ghana ain't supporting music anka or no one successful musician as we can say now or a successful musician. At the time I know you're very active.
In his prime.
He said in his prime. Abi bayi wa don't go to him. And yeah, I need to. And you know, I disagree with him on that side. For me, he has a point, but the way all year no or go to the extreme difficult to follow. Okay. At a point he will lose you, or at a point you have to leave him to go alone. I said all kono no na ko but can be busy there be Rex with the Mr. Onkwa and Rex with the Onkwa. And one is the 97% of musicians are not making anything.
Money.
Me okay, I do not buy me 3 months say how many musicians are in Ghana. Like I wish
don't even have the
there's
data.
A data for that. Then near her says 97% no be making sense in that but we don't have any data like that. And I disagree with him say that only few about 3% of active musicians, professional musicians in Ghana are making money. Where I agree with him, na make us say nkamene ko say it's difficult to make money doing music business in Ghana now because when the system at a point where or was shifting, most of them couldn't get it, so they couldn't follow it. Till now, I think they've been move following kakra just to get it right. So that's the reason why some people are not making money. Not because there's no money in the music business, but because they don't know how to. And me, I have experience like that. I can even share this one. This popular song, Daviniba. Kaula. And Patapa Daviniba. At the time, I know 1 million views. There was not even a single dollar on his YouTube channel.
A car ban.
Just on that video.
How?
But that video was very popular.
How?
They didn't know how to monetize it. Yes. And then later there were issues with the account. In fact, it got to me, like he brought it to me. I tried to solve it for him, but his problem is that Odeaba say ye man I say to bono no be from to
kita spanner ni kontimba ni na mechiri
o shisha no be zu jurigu. So one of the problems say we don't know how to monetize our creativity.
Okay.
A problem or can I think a lot of people will agree with him. And in enquire say sikani business in him.
Okay.
But how to make money out of the business that you do, no, any difficult. Also in their time, no, as is also digitizing, no, na omutra cassette.
Sure.
Into obonum na the cassette no was over 100 copies,
2 million
1,000 copies,
copies.
2,000 copies.
ah.
What on 2,000 copies? Who try sika?
Sika obenya wo.
Wakwaji ni sika. I don't know streaming na times na plus na minus.
Yes, I bet TBA.
Yeah, the TBA free and all those
And
things.
a cry we promo ayati promo
Modern free near the day and all those things. So if he was talking about it's been difficult to make money out of the music that we do, I will agree with him. It is difficult and a lot of people don't know how to go about it. So now if that's the issue, how do we do it? How can we learn and make money out of the music that we do? Because like there are some people who are making good money, there are some people who are moderately okay, and there are some people who are not making anything at all. But when you probe, you will see that some of them, it is just because they don't even know where to start. It's as simple as it's because they don't know where to start. Because we also have veteran musicians who are not actively in music now, but they are making good money from the content that they have already done. Just uploading it online, putting it in strategic places like Bright said. Yes, getting the people to sync it for a music video or promotion, or
good publishers to collect
your royalties for you.
Just last week, there's this veteran musician. She reached out to me. Amount for ebuna faswa said oni munti we are behind my account. Said $5,000 never buy or say 200 never buy. Just last week, no, reach out, and I got him someone to do it for her. Just within last week, they've been able to map everywhere the money is going to. Or my blocking, it's direct, and it's not an issue about structure, or it's not an issue about say you need like people with the know-how,
expertise.
Any panel on only ready so episode in Sika.
Okay.
Cause me honestly, say artist we see or young you know who's coming to me who's can now. But me who's can now. Yes. People should understand that. Humanity.
Yeah.
So it's not like the industry is not a money making industry.
Good.
Scanning will baby. If you have the right people, they'll find it
for you. It's as simple as that. That's why I'm saying that he's right in the context of people not knowing how to monetize their music or their creativity.
Okay.
But saying say sika nimni there some way kakra. There's a huge risk involved here. Me, I've said it before. It's winner takes all. Say Shatta Edenumatum. Na say Sanyum no na go viral. Shatta will be the one making more money because they will play more Shatta song. They will do more Shatta. They will do more things with Shatta song, and Shatta will make the money. Tomorrow, if Patapa Nyum never go viral, Patapa will be the one chopping the money.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. That's how it is. Okay. But if you know your ways around, if you consult the right people, you will also make fair money, like good enough for you to also be comfortable. Sometimes even our old artists, today, no, I think last 2 weeks or so, let me say 3 weeks ago, I have a contact in Germany who their specialty is to get the old songs in the system and also find a way to monetize it and all those things. So they buy the rights from the old musicians and all. Last week I connected them to one old musician that I didn't even know, and they are working with him. And today too, he sends a message that they need another guy who is also in Kumasi.
They are saying we are practicing ourselves.
The one that I supervised for them to give the right to them, the Oboba J Adolfo song. We didn't even know the song. Like Oboba Adolfo song. By a new baby a song no Obo tight no cry you into or yeah or do be by we and I say okay.
And also no pay.
And also no pay. In fact, we have worked on it. Compo. And the say oh yeah, sound fine. So the point I'm making here is that there's money in there, but there's a way to go about it to make the money or to get the money that you deserve. And you know, so unim kwano na unya mengo kase there's no money in the system, and I say there's no money in the music business that you do. The kind of money that you are looking for there is subjective.
Okay.
And you know, maybe you are making $1,000 a month. But there's somebody making $1,000 a month, or you're very okay with that amount. And to me, I would say, Uncle Rex, point. The point I want to say, there are some people who are not making anything, but it is not because the industry is not ready for you to make money. Okay. But say who can first to pay scanner, consult people, talk to people, they will help you to do that. The same thing with even the gospel side. There is the same thing. Yes, oh yeah, manyame. You know, say why you be a obema or anyaska free ma. You will not make any money from it. Because obey manyame mankofu be edu huskasa. That's how it is.
But Chemo, Rexoma is saying that now he wants to leave. Like what break
after digitization.
After taking you people the guitar, he says he wants to leave it. In fact, he's even waiting. Man, yamo election term cry by February ending there. No, do you think that will contribute to the solution? And I say, on train, not unsupervised for them to do the election, get a new leader before he leaves.
Oh, man, I don't think there's the need for him to wait. So whoever will come will continue from there. I think maybe at all point and say he wants to hand over, because if he's gone and there's a new person in place, I say after Abebusa now we were him and all those things. That's the only thing I may make us well. If he can wait for them to do an election so that he can hand over peacefully, smoothly for whoever is coming to take over to work smoothly. It's fine. But the point is, so only who DNS. What is happening there? Much difference be say na only hono the AC. And you know, say if the other job now that he's occupied with is more important or he's doing more there, I think he shouldn't wait. He should just leave. And again, I think Gamro, they need a lot of help there. I mean, almost as a man to train for us, almost so kakra. And now the cocoa tonight the cocoa today. Organization ben amode de bia na members mo obi bia pelida de bia obi
court in seven. Obi a Rexoma akwa bia to betwa.
It's about but money, you see, my own is.
But interestingly,
in a more prudent way,
the chairman Yentuanika will be a position.
Exactly. In a more prudent way, the best thing he could have done for himself and for the industry was, or more appointing to Black Star Experience that day. No, and concantum, so you're appointing me. Until I'm using the next month or two. To schedule an election for Gambo because I want to resign. That's someone with goodwill. He wants to leave and leave everything, hand over everything to a competent next person. But what's not on for over a year? 1 year about 1 year. I was share Sika without license. That in its form is even illegal. What operating license na mo G na mo de chair say iska no e bi munya 20 series ni ade no
e bi munya 1.2
e bi munya 1.2 but you sat on this and you did that, so after the that dey nkwa na aba after the won say okọ what has changed between now and time of more appointed no so okọ dey also okọ no credit ba akọ so
right to members na mo to ta court no fu o mu ntwa so na court na do so
oh yeah, they no mean na pe ho akono.
to members no got in there chemo say eh amonto mo bona in fact baby amona mo say akeche ni
ade enzi mo si entu amuka
akoso Japan ba some the one.
Oh, say if the members think that she can handle it, why not?
It is not about whether or not the person is even a musician. But if the person understands the modern day music business and can put the right measures in place, like he said, sir, digitization also obey and obey no. I am asking myself, so okay, also there are no proper CMOs in the country. We know says our CMOs digital. Inti oka say there are no proper internet digitization now obey. That is me one of my questions. And again, you've been there for God knows how long. See, I've seen Rexoma year in year out.
After Kalosech.
Na ye supano. Na ye de ne kokot. Na ye train Selenia Abasa.
It's not us
volunteer.
No ho. I have had conversations of even some people, private individuals who even had softwares and stuff who wanted to aid Gamro in their collection process. But still,
even one guy came to our studio here.
Move.
Obi say
Amfa.
Obi say a Gamro for Keno for Yata.
Sorry, I was sorry. Yeah, that was so baby. You see, that is my own. So at this point,
they are also the technology vessel.
So at this point now, what's the work on? Now says okay, Ghanaians are not ready to. Your friend is saying pay musicians. They are not supporting musicians. I'm asking myself, okay, Cecilia, whose fault is it? Is it the patrons' fault? Because the patrons are patronizing musicians now.
And the opposite cassette or no time cassette na yentwana.
Say it to say.
Na sa Ghanaians no man ohui. Another oman turn cassette omunyina wu ko.
Cecilia, that be your first na your cassette no.
So man is okay so for more different thing be. So it's not there. Or Tiasia say you go back to cassette. Artists are wasting money. No. But that's
presenting his point of view.
I know. Intimino, I think say yes. Rexoma so beko say onko.
But Ghanaians are not supporting musicians.
And it is not true.
And I make a senti. Sata mama no talk cassette. Me cry me talk cassette.
Because
me
unimnientia me say it is not true. Say Ghanaians are not supporting musicians. Say free one musician ho na eba and can many problem. The fact say obia ke bidano. Obia ke bidano. Echere say ampa enye no kre. Because enye no kra ye wo musicians are ye ni momo wo krom ha say ya omo huge fan bases. Any o musicians are omo no mu ni bi de bi omo su say si e release nyoma bright mu promote da. Enso ma satan release ma Stoneboy release ma Sakodi release ma Black Sheriff release obetu egusu sisi a. But these are the same people. Into the me say okay, if everybody is crying say oh they don't support me, then who are they supporting? Which people are they supporting? But let me use this opportunity to also talk to some of our people who are online. And on YouTube, Tuga Media TV is here. Say share the link. Nation, we are here. Frederick Apia says good evening everyone. Connect Afro says God is here. Connect Afro says as for Kruya lady there, the citation given to her is to encourage her for her journey, just like they give musicians. Glorious Amma says, so what are they doing to curb the situation? Musicians need to earn from it because it's a whole industry on its own. Enough of the complaints every day. And Samulibia says, good evening, big man in the studio. Jackie Boate is also here and he's saying, hello everyone. Let me go on Facebook to check how many people are also there and also say hello to them. And Tapon Johnson says, good one. Ma Jill says, good evening everyone. Lutro Daniel says big respect to man like Chemu and Shatta Roland. Peasant Baba says hello. Richard Akufu says Father God bless you more, boss. And he says I'm Junior Wally. We see you. Okay, so let's go into the next story. And looks like we are going into the gospel arena this time. Still on the fact that Ghanaian musicians are not making money. Yeah, the NKNIM so okay. So if they are not making money, at least anchor gospel musicians there's that notion say, oh, omono, one, they have an already made market, which is a sorry for an Christopher. Two, anchor omo there anya ubenya sofu bia obeso na sene na say obeso mu in certain conversations. But our veteran gospel musician, Esther Smith, in an interview with Kobiche, is also saying otherwise. In fact, she's giving some shocking revelations via some people are like asem common mwache mienu. I be mu say, hey, nanka gospel musician beye program wo osofu wa sorry a utimi charge ne sa twamene bo we. Anka ade na onfa chere kra because say nyame adwuma no nko ba be you because nya oye no ni nyina atwe akra ma nyame amanfo bi so say da bi da hwe eye business na sofo ne ye na say be nyame yes nyame asem no kan na emum eye sika eno di see sorry dan na auditorium na wo person obey event one. And the story is captured on Ghana web says church charged me 60,000 Ghana cedis for December concert. Esther Smith. 600 million and kind it is canon. Acclaimed Ghanaian gospel singer. Acclaimed Ghanaian gospel singer Esther Smith has revealed how much a church charged her, an amount she describes as absurd, for using its premises. In an interview with Kobiche shared on social media, Esther Smith revealed that a church whose name she declined to mention charged her 60,000 Ghana cedis to use its auditorium for her December concert. According to the singer, the amount was outrageous, especially considering that they still had to hire additional chairs as those available at the venue were insufficient. The church charged us 60,000 for using the auditorium. We even had to hire extra chairs because the ones there were not enough. We used the place for just one night. It was too much, she said. Esther Smith noted that if the same church were to invite her to perform, she would equally charge them a high amount, adding that her colleagues should also demand fair payment when pastors invite them to minister. Wow. Esther further disclosed that another church she had previously donated to refused to rent out its auditorium for her concert simply because she was not a member. No,
donation.
Why you donation? I'm sorry, no. All sorry than the issue. No, I'm on your member. If such a pastor, if such a pastor calls me to perform, I will equally charge the same amount. We even asked them to reduce the fee they were charging, but they insisted on 60,000 Ghana cedis. We didn't ask them to give us the place for free. I remember I used to donate to another church back in the day. Can you believe that when we approached them to rent their auditorium for my show, they told us they don't rent their premises for non-members? I was really pained by what they did, she added. That's her. Okay, so this is what is coming from Esther Smith. Video Anna. Okay, so let's go and take a quick look at the video. When we come back, I know says I'm come with you. Chemo asina no pass and cranting. Who the camera?
It was too much.
Wow.
Na take say ya no moje. Enti say investor bi person obeboa obi opeso ba na bia sabio Shatawale mu ya omo de enso ye de that time no sponsorship ni so because about once say we say na say church amfa ne ho anyim na mo so ma mo enti na ya na da bia ya mo ka say musicians no so charge as na me so fu bisa na me so frame ya me so me do the same thing
Mama no man trans yan kase say na mbese mo ye enti no
ya ka bibia na no ni midin omo ni midin
me to me kase o say bia omo de chemo an so mo fenche because bia omo tua bills sanema but because at least omo to me Yeboah ne mamo because mu nyina jwa wakona na mu nyina
safo na dia ya me yakra ne se me pese me ba sorry ni di asori ba ko nso anu wo free baby o free those days na number 1 sign aba me sign check na me save NBI or Kumasi bank bi me sign check na ma sign check na ma sign check na me de ma sorry Edrume bi kra na me ex-husband say hey what you sorry dey want me yiska ye dey bebia could you believe say ko bi sa so am for ma sorry ma different people I just say asoro afo shame
asoro na wo ma mo check no
me na me catch wrong say me sign check man ko gina ni mu amani pa nyina mu say ma sign check me sign check be 5 times awa because na me talk of visit asoro ewo baby na me ti estate kwai so a big church pa pet program STB oh my invite me da ashe me papa I was am fa sorry ne ma obia
Onye member
yes nyame adwuma na hwe na o de akoso Esther Smith assign check assign and now to be ka and the messa ma mensa kwa wo tua ma mensa kwa enso du time was any dear coso dear. I saw any catch and say, only member. In fact, only membership card. Then here is a why breaking can register a member. Because they are here, the OC members beyond come was answering him. But then, this is the ordeal of Esther Smith. While some people in the gospel fraternity think that, because there are some gospel musicians who even tell you, say, Omuko minister, what they call ministration, even in churches, they don't even charge. Omuji honorarium. And yomu within the man. After that, there are some who also say, share to onono, yanko pon a de talents na man, no, see you need him. Into your no friend 1,000 or bet charge you 1,000. When to me to ya, Otilo or call. But, Chamo.
Yeah, bro.
Esther Smith, I could say me. This is the kind of struggle she had to go through in order for her to hold her concert, even like in her comeback. Or by and saying, sorry, edging 60 whooping thousand.
Yeah.
Even with that, she even had to go and rent some amount. Even for coin, baby, or no to correction, ye donation, a bar for a so seed. You see, on your member,
on your church member.
You see, I'm not seeing any art. It is here the economy saying
it's good for her says it's in any art. Say yeah catch on mama say bonsama be say you munti o munti o munti na edo mu ko ba bi o makoi me in fact me say edu ba bi na sofo bi ko ye bibi ana say asembisi na my wife ya o say na sofo ye o ma birthday as a bibi ayeska and I'm the hair your business no mo yo e dey na wa fa dey serious more church members no mo hu ni say a business but I can bet you as of one day o mo hu say business no mo ye and no say o ma charge na me dey o ma charge no in fact sa na you say
how Chemo
say a business ena obi wa born homodian our classroom abom paya scroll ena watimi a grow asore no abesi na asore dan na odidi ho a wo so onfanche eso ojew the only part me hunu mobo kaka na say meka bia man say ono zo wa hu say a business ntino onyi yi ni sika nchesa o site ga kuma I
say I'm sorry me
o ta so cra said no o ta visit o and no they all can it say nka onu mum ga na eze nkokode o musika o wakwa sorry ko perform me ma Yeboah for the no sign check
no they have
no afi no mo do sika o say o mo ye the business no mo nye business nko mo ye dem that sorry bia a business okromu ase opa registrar general ne kɔhwɛ asɔre bi a bɛbɔ ndin bi a register ɛna yɛ mo register no yɛ register in somebody's name obi din ne da so a owu a ɔde bɛma ne ma
forever and never.
Forever and never. Really, I will this church to my son forever and ever.
Amen.
Now what you say nyame adwuma na o say wona wo ye nyame adwuma or no there or any personal business. So for me I think they should learn from what Esther Smith is saying. If you are a gospel musician, know that you are doing business first before even the God's work. If you want to do God's work, it's up to you. Me, there's a musician, me watch a gospel musician, me watch me advice. There be a me the manager kasa me catch and say, wo artist ne there or ye nyame adwuma. But wo as a manager ne there, wo ye business. And you know. Se bibi aba
a Christian no be your problem.
Una ba say no kre.
Enti se bibi aba o de catch na say ongo ni nyame adwuma na oma onzo nyo business. Aha, enti wo charge amenko ka say oh sofu we de ye nim no na da bi. O de also woni hye o ya omprema say come manager ho na manager nye business no no nzo nye ni nyame adwuma. Ono ko gina ho na o to nwum na o ya de na ho na o ye nyame adwuma. Ba se e ka ye de be ko saa premises or na church ho akoto nwum no eno no de ese free obi butumba and there is a manager making sure say it is done. I think it's an experience expensive for Esther Smith or I think say wa boka to get such an experience.
Yes, and especially looking at her
caliber at the time no she was big.
Yes, I know.
Esther Smith of all people.
Smith was big,
no,
like
she's still,
big. She's still big.
She's
even,
still no.
Hibernation.
Yeah, but man, all buying the crap no.
She's
now
still big. She
yes,
has
you
one
can.
of the popular songs in the space.
Yes, yes. Still no crown or and you know she has paid for a very hefty experience. On only the boarding, but people can learn from her. Don't go there and say na nyame na masa. Yeah, business. Untimi nya metiase o de still a person nya me adwuma na per manager bi na ono nye business na so yo nya me adwuma na bibia ankoso nyenye sa wan ha wo be so be kwa sign check edru so per auditorium home juska because they will give you business reasons that you should pay and I think you should pay say who use facility na o enkonya no bi say ya ye beto ahyem o mbe use nema ho ne ade ntino. It is reasonable that
maintenance.
It is reasonable that they charge you. Just that once so kwa say so trimu say once your business there. Ono omo be chen pepepe. Omo charge you and so charge you. Na bibia akoso. So for me, it's unfortunate that she has gone through this experience, but. Now going forward, I think she will do better. Like she's saying, this time around, if you come, she will charge you because they charge her for the things that she's been doing. So gospel musicians especially should learn from it because Omona start facing this particular issues. I think for the secular side in there, this a common ya for say say my member Adimboye for no one
say nyamwa
there be one say go secular musician ya
nyamna we Adimboye for
unu ma dey asofo bi ye crank on kan dey o kan well my main friends here na big shout out to Glorious Ama meaning say that topic we there na need the hope and yeah shout out to Glorious Ama yeah.
But Bright,
Roland,
say you can't say ya. Are we not diluting the calling?
Calling me.
The calling of winning souls for Christ.
I said winning souls no. Abo me nim say enjum na do winning souls mo we are.
Oh, eka
ho.
Songs administrations, yes.
Me dey obi enjum ntumi we nim mo. No credit nipa bia nipa na adwen wafa. Ena movement bi a obekom personal me believe so many things but me believe say there is any person who is doing gospel music just because they want to preach the word of God.
Believe
Me believe it.
Say somebody is doing gospel because they want to preach the word of God.
Just preach the word of God. Just that's their unique goal and on kwano person mo ye.
So.
Nti omo yom bedidi.
But say and I said no so say Nyankopon say.
Okwa na sofuna blessing.
Na so kwa so for blessing no. Edu baby a ye nipa o. Ye won say ye nti say nyame. So for blessing no. One day bi wakwa sorry. Na akwa to say so for achi akole bi ahye nchen ho baby a. O blessing nti no wonka. O blessing nti so for ya de ontumi ntwi nanim. Nti nipa de nya atwom ye ho. Nti na nipa emfa ho ni obepriti akyew a oba bewi no so ne krapo no mfom so wo ne ho nti na make say personal ba e wo Esther Smith asem we no kra ni say so for no dey ache no kra
60,000
na 60,000 unim that day no one na she even said it was just for a single day.
And single night.
That single night or that single day, you do know what the pastor is forgoing. Maybe
organize church
service. Saturday service and only one
special offering. Only more than 60,000.
Assembly or be two bit money para kwa first be aba. And she even forgets. Na like osanso e ma niwe fi say omo de asori ni ma no be issue no work rapo na because oba be was asori ni nti no omo sam man ready market to sell her tickets o to arena cry you na omo ju 60,000 per but in any way if she had treated it as a business what stopped her from also going to the church with the option say also for me ba be issue omo asori her meton ticket munje offering or can so hwe san kaso for no bebu egu a anka dad on bebo offering nko be 10
ye be ko fini ama
because me ade ba kwa me hunu say ade bia en
even ade bia wedding bi
wedding say o ko bia afore na nipa ba be bring de kwa asori ni ho
minim say ye de be manipa no akwai muasika ko say chiro was now it is time for us to give something to the couple when I'm say it says ka no mafa
na
o mafa
hosting fee
almost start you unim say afore ayo mo born first one no ere na ndi obi aba ntem say akwa say first one bia oba ntem
twaso the person can work heavy twaso waba
first one bia man for oba ntem nti amount for ever and na so ebi akwa eyie engagement outdoor in isa we nyina for first one no na we na me say me ye me dia me share me nko for na say mo kwa
first one
for ye be ka say e first no e mamo so mamra for ne nko na mo kwa so na say first one no me say nko for amba
o me ka say
na second one and do mbesesa
first one here
that na work. So what would have stopped her if she also approached them on a business level and had said, say, okay, I want to do this, but let's partner and do it, because in any way a business man sorry no sounds no a business I sorry need you 60,000 because in their own way you know analysis no they are forgoing something.
Okay.
And America they be one day sika o mu benya krapo no omo hwe no omo hwe 60,000 na omo madwum de omo de ache okra.
But how about other ones na ono so year donations mom year donations ma omo a afidi o ka so opo omo asore dan omo so mo ka che ne say onye member
and insurance and insurance
sasa na etia
Roland utia eduzo okoje ayensi no one fill forms ni enti yamba we insure
omo jiska
one fill form ni yenzu ya jiska no ba okoju sika dia one fill form ni ya ho achiro sana sorry nso
no credit yenka so mo mutrimu fan kwa na ya sorry ye wejimi fo mo ya sorry ye wonko fo mutrimu odin mo ya sorry nti me mfa nipa ba ako character enjeje omunyina eno ano nko hobie because no kra so hwe mu nso mo ye wrong say na waka no o so seed na wako so seed wo bi asase so na ene ebro na afia o si on fast I say any ma na so you dabi omo pa on be mo mpo mo fama on so sika no pa fa ko pa men fa nko ade una sebio wa mo me bu kwase a so na do ho akọ no ma yo santi no say next time no on so be hwe bibi a we interest wo on say I say so me ko a omo meet me halfway because relationship be enu a obi wo mu just to give a give and take into akwa sorry we no me sure say ene oso pa sorry ombra me dem be ko ya on Pentecost ade ba akopɛ ye betumi aye first offering mo nko ho no me de come eyi mo bi missions e mane nko ho
missions that missions there
missions there dem
for Arabia be there agree nya Pentecost missions there
into the first two no last one we betumi aso na che 70 days
and the crowd nya ni na and the crowd
yeah ara say onu ankasa we sua no say onye it becomes easier say and the obekwa akọ pewa we na what tap into asori no and the omo we e bi a bi omo ye promo bi asori no so ma on fa post am betare asori de nimu a asori ni na the atari opposite so mo pio mbe hu no ma behwe se me mba home be advert na waji miska
gabi ewo bi
nam de aje so me ye wa Esther Smith ye show akoye nyame som de mekọ okọ asori nso a notice board no the board na de agba ase na okọ
you baby na ya boy kutia wa say that how that be say o advert bo hopa so that you discourage about from
going say okọ asori na bi apese o ye adwa sorry and I announcement a o mo juska
dabi
it depends. Oh
yeah, sorry bad there.
Oh yeah, sorry bad your moon juice ka.
But
onya sorry bad. Me necessary some juice ka, but it will depend on what you want. You are going to.
Who issue?
I say we are go issue.
Because yeah, sorry say I've seen politicians come. Ebe campaign like during elections. They bo mutimi ba oh yeah, besra mo sorry then they come. They do announcement in that order. Ebia ye beto aba.
Sorry no.
Asumesi aba 7 to ma no. Aha, eno no wo ho no.
Sorry no benefit. Say no unse nipa ni be dia. Ombenya relationship.
And again, se wo ba sa da na ebe ya announcement na ma on. You will sit in the service. Inti afore no.
Una be bokase.
What I say, so it is so any direct say ye charge or say ye announcement.
Baba Sadiq pe.
Sorry for
or can create central.
Sorry I want 50 beka Father Madakuma La Pass. Dibweta okoni na including the ones that were not even in his constituency. The ones that were not in his constituency normal. Normal, but say obey program na onye member. What I also know is when you come to visit, then it's like somebody would have to lead you to the church, and the person would have to lead the conversation for you. Your first timers. That is when, if you introduce yourself, then senyame wadom now say popular. Okay, and you assume it's so a program or has
and even that thing. Right now, the churches they are very careful about because I didn't do baby and come to go Pentecost.
Yes.
It's Pentecost and anything some being invited different prophets.
Different prophets, especially omo prophecies.
No mo be invite here. Area we.
Ni invite so no
because in ya sorry man be ba ho. Man is shame. In fact, o share me anti become come me anti no outside. Now o share come no ba ho 1 month continuous no. No start say sorry na sorry Wednesday. After na sorry Wednesday you know.
Ebumi chain.
Say o start saying the only competition but no Wednesday.
Prayers no ye nya sorry kra no ye.
Edu baby no dey be share Sunday. Sunday no ye nkofo no beba na eyi ni asori. Na me kwa ha. Na me kwa. Edu baby ye buy na asori half na aka.
Obi akofe
prophetic. Na enu bi na won say sa mock pamoni ade na at a point omni Pentecost so be nya issue.
Exactly. More pass.
So it's very hard for them.
Edumfa, Mokpa, all those branches are where all the prayer
even
warrior
department,
the prayer warrior department and Sanya Maniaman of Pentecost. But in another church related story, while some people are building auditoriums, cashing out, looks like others are also having some form of your friend is saying insensembia entry. I am talking about Pastor Elvis Ajamai. This is your friend, the founder and leader of Alpha Hour. Alpha Hour, share the link. Yes, almost off penny. Na Nancy auditorium chichilenche bia wesi ewo of Uncle Barry akwan so honum. And on that,
honum friend 7 days.
Yes, I think so. I remember. And with that, baby, I'm now sorry in Sino. Any also for Elvis, is ya sorry for fair. Okay. After online, Sisia, he has a place of worshiper. A man for Timiko Ekobom Pie Ekoya, sorry. Now, he also has a practice beer during normal days, aside church service times, Omu be sorry ne tour for people who would want to have a quiet time with God, go and pray, seek the face of God and other stuff. In Tianye, Fitianopa, Ekosi and you can go to the church, pray, and seek the face of God aside him having church services and stuff. Now, when a woman here ocean was screen you see,
that I am my enema.
Or they any womb and a pejano. Or so then a whole fra in Crofocona Omoko Bompire in Tiani corner. There are other videos of where when the woman entered the church, I think there is a practice of you giving offering onto the altar. In Tiani Oko altar, and so I know I call bo aforia now what people will call seed sowing. You go and sow seed, and woman after sowing the seed, okuta rubber full home. Na eno na muhu screen is so. In Tiani obo aforia.
Emma fire part.
Emma ojane ma. Inti this is the part okobo aforia wo altar no so just wa bo aforia wie no. Rubber na full on womb na ye petrol na kerosene womb no eno fire anye wa pete wa sorry dem o wie ya
so we o pete ono ane hunzu
anye oja na so I am hearing reports amanfo bi say aseja no ehye ono so ka ho but
kakra fa
ene de KKB kakra be ka ho but chemo
camera you should say a Johnny security in a camera you ho.
Oh, say ni nyina aka.
But all that so come. All that so come.
Kwada when you miss a come for a
kwagu samse akotam afore
no but okay. Mama started with bad. Chemo be have a glorious have a bubofu. Right.
Yes.
Camera was sorry them. Some people are saying, I sorry there. Say can Yakopon na bomb ho ban. Yakopon says no bomb ho ban ya. No more ho ban ya onye kwa. Camera first one. And also the alarming situation of the woman's action.
Yeah.
Some people are attributing it to so many things.
Yeah,
but
it could even be that Oko Ota no so nya kwanchre. So opeso Holy Spirit. Na Holy Spirit na mba. Roland. Nyame peso yi ne ho edi kire Moses obada de.
Obaseja.
Na se onu ni Moses no no de atoketins mu a. So ofre ni nyame.
Nyame say you know she sorry there I know she.
Oh. And American say
oh, but there are other things
media. When I saw the video, I really thought, perhaps I thought two things. Either it's someone who had been wronged by people in the church and she wants her revenge, or it's someone who is not mentally stable. Those were the two things. And I don't see why you be quite sorry. Predetermined mind like now you move film what top there is an underlying issue unless it be on your papa. And so papa what will push you to that edge say me person me share sorry to the point say you now all two in no crap you say be kind
be gugu no
and you will be a oba sorry when him say sorry I mean security cameras were into or you say now what would even make her want to do that. unless you say bia nsɔfo no be competition no be abo be person there kɔna kɔhyɛ asɔre mami
anaa bia sɔfo bi ɛwɔ asɔre hɔ ne yi mɛware
wanware no
na sɔfo nso fili fam mɛhyira ma yabɔ yi
nyina me there no credit whatever I've seen here I don't think it's normal ɛnyɛ normal mami so you be asɔre
but what let me ask this.
Yeah.
This I want us to kill it quick because there's another one being say. Say you cited two things.
Yeah.
Either say onye normal.
Yeah.
And now said like the other can psychologically she's not okay.
Yeah.
And now say be obi na ye ni bibi wa sorry them wa or per se or fan revenge.
Yeah.
Ye onye normal in film.
Yeah.
So ye normal may be a revenge no seeker. Do you think she should be forgiven? Or she should
revenge
face...
no seeking the crown normal wo mu won say you to me akoy say obi a or say ye jane busua gold nti or the abasa bright me bompa ye nguso ma nam di we no like koy normal no di gold ni buy but because ni ama ye ni nti no e won normal sin mu crap no to me ye ni ama ye abnormal
okay
e bi na ya asali ye no or normal but in her panditry no she does things which are abnormal. I don't just want about more, but ni ate. But baby that's so hano. Inti okoya debia she doesn't think beyond the consequence. Like say adem kwakoyi that dey be film about. It could be same or your normal pa, but nipa na na dey machine nti on fa ho regardless of whatever will happen and the measure I say na if that's what will get me seen now I should be seen. That's what I see. And me you see
Mr. Omonfanchen because where sorry you.
And
the Bible also preaches about forgiveness.
What she's doing is arson. And arson isn't a crime against the church.
Yeah.
It is criminal
offense
against the state. Into say na you only sorry ninya. Unless e be asome kwa kokasi o. Omuta hu no wo na maame na yesa na adwum ha no. Eno kwa pono mbe ma yakwa kohwe na adwum ayesa show boy. Omo kwa kohwe na adwum sam pase bibi ha na na. But se say dey say wasoje na nka usoje anso a she should realize say ankanya asori no kwa na nke betumi ahye. Other people nyama wo anke be say wuku ho krapo ye offense na wo kwa kohwe obi asori. Ntenya dey a asori ni say in this matter as at now no dey. And also sir
Chemo.
Yeah, there are reports going around, and I saw a video coming from Black Rasta, or say he has more information. I just said, lady no a church member, kese power sorry no.
Wow.
Until they're not bright, you can rule out say ebia na adwene nyadwuma. The more information coming out of Black Rasta team who kakra say sorry ndi ye according to lady no. There are certain things I cause was sorry why onye happy with it because
say Holy Ghost
because according to stories na ebano wabo sorry ni ye pa starting na oka ho omo pra sorry omo eya sorry adwuma debia eya sorry adwuma afede sorry ni ye kese a ase ye yi na sinchen on sa ade ni bi ye keto ano no wum ye kese na ase ye bubu din kra omo wa sorry mo ha ye mo ni din. And you know, according to reporter Eba na yanzu so amano bovu no say any ameshe no na yin na
aboy yin na any go back to square one.
Na pray dey wa proud no me notify no. Like me notice ni say
I say one a proper one you know. And you know, according to reporter about out now, a number out no. She's a church member, so ma identify no. In fact, now report no crashes and they are channel police custody. I don't know say after 24 hours, 48 hours on the money bill there. And almost say a Janus will be can. Wow, she said they almost say a fan and nimka cranty or no one to cry the nimka crash. Kakra near daddy.
Oh, say na make us Bible mo. Oni pe bi no anyam yi ni ho di kire na oye normal.
Right. Oh, same common no.
And they say
seriously.
the aba out no. Well, you say in the olden days, you know, na time ana me active church member pa no. No, na Roman Catholic Church, you say, you know. Omuntu omoyim.
Say now okrana o ka omo mo
mass servant.
Omukuta we see.
Mode so omunim.
Den don be.
My mass servant as
na sade ne omo muhimata ya difference we
no. Na mass servant. Ebi di animu ana o ye.
Asem na di bi servant ya. Oh, to ataya no. Say omukita. Report ni we. See.
Say omo no ye no abontin. E na mass servant no ye no asori dem. O ma asori dem.
Chevo koso.
Na ye into asori dem. And anytime you can get in there if you want to pray or something you can do it.
I hear papa with the boy it no watu.
Na wunduma o mbewa be so. Na wundum na bende. And I make us some time ago. I mean, not really long time, but sana no mo no ne to sorry them. At any point in time, you can get in there, pray and do all sorts of things. In fact, cry the need to me could dia grow hokra. Na mani to me could pia sorry them or ne nam all time to be the dia granny appear through her. Interesting thing be see then time a boy be no more pamono. I sa a boy will be I say antelope. Ano mo pamono ayi bi hunter bi pamono ewo edujama omo mo edujama de muni masem ya make omo pamo aboya na aboa no instead of so be kongram no de odwane be fi eno ko wura so dem still no mo tata ena say enipa boni o aboa wura so dem still mo zumbekunu muzumbekunu Roma so that's me be ye big word jama pa and the jama for mo hwe minim asem ya ye kan sometimes some of these things can happen. There are some people in churches or munye happy with what is going on.
Okay.
Because a social gathering, nipa dodo nation, there obibitia obi naso. And you know, obitia ne naso according to story na ban or nye happy with it and or person take action or take no. Unfortunately for her no. One Timian succeeded and two on a home children because a criminal offense and a why and you know. Let's see how far it will go. I don't know, like you were saying. Ebia sorry for the homo problem. Now maka say omundi echira. So omo ndi echira be din for the state to take it on.
But you believe someone like omo share mo no go say bon like
oh ba omo ntwena so me dey menya nko omo ntwena so but I don't trust church people. But omo do sometimes they do it for the others to know say they are the good ones. And instead of some bema emrana ye no bu ho no mo kra na e patch o man and all those things.
But mo bro ma and kabiru na common release.
Well, you have a point.
Yeah.
You have a point.
Mo bro man common release video no.
Yeah.
But you say ade otumu say onipa bia oni no issue no so no say because even when the video was posted I know some people who are closer to the church, like very close. If we are going by what you are saying, say the woman is also instrumental in the church. The commentary and the description that they gave to the woman, then I was saying, "Who said nah into kwa koso?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Into me say, "I didn't pay." Sir, I doing two na me fight. I be being cool because I know someone who was closer to the church. Or say the woman is mad. Ebi mo friend abe for ni ade. What I say, and if they are sorry they release the video, no, and I'm sorry for me be describing a sad then you have cause to reason say
all is not
well. There's issue going on. Yeah,
a bit shocking some be pardon for description maybe man no, a bit like a bit shocking me.
Okay,
so let's enter into some of the conversations online. And Glorious Amachemu's favorite friend is saying, so what are they doing to curb the situation musicians need? Okay, I think I've read this. And Samuel Libya says, good evening, big man in the studio. Jackie Boatin says, hello, everyone. Glorious Ama is here again, says, Chemu, the Lord Jesus greet you.
Me too, I greet him. I agree
and
to the Lord
she
Jesus.
says we don't have to normalize church as a business because it is not. Frederick Appiah says, my niece. Frederick Appiah says, my niece was asked to pay money by her church for her wedding. Hey! Because of that, we have to move the church to the place of reception. Meanwhile, she is a media personnel in the church, pays her tithe. Wow.
But so for say on the wedding and the business.
Oh, sorry, major.
And
the fact that some pastors are doing it for us, does
for
not make it
for business, yeah.
Does not make it business. The church building and its members are not to be managed not as a business.
And now over too.
Professor Ankona Rebu says, your caption is inaccurate and very deceptive. Ghana in turmoil. How and when did Ghana get into turmoil?
And I share far
And they share far.
Prof, share far.
Frederick Appiah says, Chemo, what are you saying is about you? What you are saying is about you. The pastor duped you on your wedding day.
Oh, no. Me wedding, I know, sorry. And the Frederick Appiah, we dear. Me wedding yeah no flex paradise.
Flex paradise.
So for bien to me wedding
now shrinking
cage now. Yeah, permanent temp. Oh, but the obey na and catch one now.
Gideon says, "What's up, fellas? I'm late, but here." And he says, "Serious question for Shemo. So, at what point did you have a change of heart about the church or religion?"
Now I realize that even at the time that I was active, I had so many questions. And I say I have this stance now. But I'm not against people going to church or doing the church work.
Okay.
Just say me I do church work. Just say I have different idea about what a church is. All the people think that church is serving God and going to heaven. But me, I think it's business. That's all. But as for the church activity and stuff there, you can do whatever you want to do. In fact, me cry and say, "Oh, friend me or church, send me play party. Be able to I'll come religiously, because at the end of the day, I'll make my money."
What exactly is your issue? Is it that you don't believe in God or you don't believe in religion? I think he has said that. Francis Ajay says, so they mean they don't know some of the churches are just doing business? And he says, Chemu. Director, myself, ama Yeboah ne delay interview ne breme. Video ne breme na, and komo ekoso ne say, delay has asked Ama Yeboah a certain question and looks like some people are not okay. Ama Yeboah is a content creator. Onini mami obolo. Mu creative content, especially on TikTok. So many of their contents have gone viral to the extent that now I don't know whether we should call them celebrities or influencers. But either ways, you can still find somewhere to put them. We know Delay as a media person, and of course, a very big one in the space. Our interview Akuku Dambebre, and we know her to be very punchy when it comes to her questions or her line of questioning. And during her interview with this particular young lady, I believe or I think in the interview she said she's 21 or 22 years, then that Delay a probe into the virginity status of her, like Ama Yeboah. Manfobi said no, this one there looks like Delay went to the extreme. Because as on one kasampo na Manfobi receipt about KSM. KSM Ebisa the same question of which she even evaded that particular question, and now said she felt it was too straightforward or harsh. But let's go and watch the interview with Ama Yeboah and Nemameno. When we come back, my pande 2 minutes and I want 1 minute and share your views on it. Now, sorry if you say.
Pacho Davi.
Pacho ni msa ubane ngebe.
Pacho.
Onu di hunko.
Me mana sade ndi ano mo ya. Pacho Davi.
Pacho ni msa ubane ngebe.
Pacho.
Onu di hunko.
Me mana sade ndi ano mo ya dio.
Ewo de ho.
Se bia bibi sa obaka atro.
Ntoka kire so ngebe jibio. Dama no ka kire. Ache. Last year. And I'll break you baby. Why they break you now?
Hey.
Oh, go for it.
Pacho Davi.
Or whatever. Oniko Frudia. And so no better now or no baby are quiet now. Because my Michelle Papa so on the start here no more at Waswa. He said, what's with you, boy? And I also saw a wing agency boy can have a session or movie on. Is that it? So what happened?
That one, I don't want the media to know.
You don't want the media to know. It's after another person about
Ama Yeboah said that one day.
I don't want the
She
media.
doesn't want the media to know. In Tinisiano, she says she's currently not dating. She's not seeing anybody, and no. But Ama for be say Charlie, delay questioning it dear. Now no rem. But let's go and watch on KSM dear no. Yeboah na yanka mi eni na mum.
Yeah. But okay, so let me ask you refreshing questions.
I'm ready for
You're ready.
Oh.
Wow. your Twitter handle is
At Virgin Delay.
at Virgin Delay.
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
But okay, so let me ask you refreshing questions.
I'm ready for
You're ready.
Oh.
Wow. your Twitter handle is
At Virgin Delay.
at Virgin Delay.
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
A virgin was asked whether she's a virgin, and her answer was wow.
Wow.
Our people. Right.
Roland.
So, you.
Yeah. Nyama miensa.
Yoko.
You nyina yinim delay.
Sure.
You nyina nim send an interview still. Nti uko ni interview so a yinim ne also we expect it. That's the first one. Second one, Oche Ama Yeboah, you could see I'm a bit disappointed in the mom. But also I understand, say, the media is not her thing. Say TikTok na afa. Not as you say. On as you say, some of these interviews in the long run may come back picturing her daughter in some way. Or people would use this as leverage to get at her daughter sometimes.
Okay.
It's everything that you would want to have in the media space. So in as much as I'm disappointed, I also understand her on that point. Say, and you're not the egg sa. Being a baby trauma. No, being in front of delay is a privilege, which it be a own that one. I'm sure say, or before around we be signing the balance as some winning man. She would have stood to the defense of her daughter. Say, and yeah, dear, ordinarily you would want people to know about your daughter or not. Although because it's their private life. Then the third one is my disappointment in delay. The disappointment that she's also a mother. I don't know if she's a mother or not though.
She's not biological, but obviously there are some people
for
that
where she is
takes
now,
care
she's
of,
a mother. And for the question that she asked Ama Yeboah, Ama Yeboah may have been 18. She may have attained the legal
She said
age.
she's 21 or 22, yeah.
Sure. She may have attained the legal age for we. But even you delay, baby, when you do crap on, look at how people perceive your private sexual life. Now, say you put up conversation about 20 do crap. Look at how sometimes uncomfortable it is for you. So you don't set up a young girl who is now growing. A coin wa faso da no I wouldn't send a coin it no won't set you be up in money and fasa coin na so
not to cut you, this is according to her explanation the reason why she was probing into that side of the girl,
regardless of
say na opeso say no betimi etunefo because the position now that the
on
girl
the
finds herself
on the interview.
Yes, no person tuneful because maybe person tuneful because position na girl no finding who see the probability say amount for obia be person obe onene be dano e wo ho no bebre, so she wants to advise so she can advise the girl on how to preserve herself for say no benya be my papa in the future.
But if she truly genuinely wanted to advise her for her the girl's well-being, it wouldn't have been on the interview.
It shouldn't come on air.
Truly, me that's what I'm saying. Say whatever it is, no. Go back to me. I say girl nini. no munim send delay interviews here no mo je penny so mo beko no makoka no mkoka ma me to na ne ba ne kan ye delay at fault but also there's the truth said delay baby a when you do o ye penny betumi aye maame ekwan we wa fasa kwan yi so we hu senia Ghanaians ye perceive these conversations into unya akola we a wenyi but onyi ye I feel no go into industry now unya ne maame no so a oni a very good idea of how ye
the system
space net you try to guard them honestly me dey obi akọ Mark Brown interview so that and Mark Brown for some of these conversations something that he wouldn't want for even her herself at this age she wouldn't put you to it. You see the video you put about KSM delay. That one I have no issues with it because there was a background. What is the background? Even when you crap now, there is the issue of the Twitter handle.
But virgin delay.
Yeah. But also there is a man and a woman on mobile company for me. But when difference yeah. Because am I a boy ni what shall play or to ni inside.
Apart from years. That, you know, naive when it comes to the industry.
Who be son aside na? Me can't create a ferry. Say be a man in be ferry no. But the young could be on
some people are even saying the girl even from her demeanor felt uncomfortable.
Yeah. But so I say baby baby and son or
you see, and Matthias said Dre has her style continuously. That one they will be on between 14 no. He style. What you say interview, you know what you are signing up to. But also there should be that's the reason why, regardless say why that interview model for over 22 how many years in the crap on, there's still a producer. Because there is the reasoning say there is a point that someone will have to balance it and say nah, those saying and wait there and yeah.
Okay.
This was one of those moments.
Chemo.
Yeah.
What's your take on this particular Yeboah versus delay saga?
Yeah, for me, I think delay taking advantage of the naivety of the mother and the child. We understand say delay in his town, and he said you know, but you see the people in front of you, not almost respecting so much. Said they can't counter. There are some people and a delay boost almost and ka omo betimi so atufu ama delay a wan hwekra nka obeka
sister Deborah
Deborah ayeni bi Ebony ayeni bi ukohwe Ebony old video na wa ayeni bi ekwa donko e ka say anti wo wabefa me panyina tena ha be dide matam say me be before o ka kire no direct and for those who can face her no question be say omo ye nyina e be hu say enipa na face no but this particular one no omo fere no omo eno bunu like omo wo respect bi mano
and baby am free na ma be share
delay dia and delay I take advantage of the respect and the naivety of them no and all your musa because there are some people delay bebu's a question we are any problem because they will face him even when Kobiche went on delay show our car say matiti say yes only nana mama bra twempna or say so yes so ne amrado one oja sa question no busa
exactly for energy
because we matching the same way say now we so ne amrado twempna ntimi ye ka me ne nana mama bra twempna say wa unim situation na no amu ne
so dey near no credit ya me dey no credit
oja is our line of questioning no but sa akra we no omu ni sa energy to even do that o wie kra na anka ne mbeshishin delay na makokasi a chen just imagine say enka obusa akra ne say are you a virgin na woman na be say musa akọ because anyo no na tie na won to kai delay na wo ye virgin omo so asem no amo makosa o hwa ade ne nka like just imagine just think about it how would the scene be
omo hwe ne be
enka editing cry and pass it exactly and for me delay one star but I think one thing all loses sight of the fact and they say this particular one she took advantage of the naivety and the kind of respect her woman and yes ne star no de wo but say ohun omo betimi de aye omo ye onkofo bi o ani say o de ye omo because unim say omo respect back be o sister delay like even on the show like they are trying to show you respect even on set you only dey wa hwe only Pamela there no
even aside said delay wo ne star na ye ka no me am a firm believer say o ya there to so do baby with growth there needs to be a change.
And
we can't say
for me no on say there are some people are here you be fan say omo ye matured enough to face her and this or the mass uncle for now or man to me I'm facing on a sideways are fine but this particular girl no on your interview crowd me only interview be for her to climb on a bigger platform like the Late Show now we say
naive
I mean
me even said there are times where we book interviews for people and I know an artist or I know a personality who is fit for this interview. It's just saying and saying, you know, that's why make us say there needs to be some go because the delay showed and Kasano. It's gotten to a point a pim.
You think so?
A pim in the sense she's had to recycle some people who are coming. And the conversation, because of how she does it, you know, there's no varying conversation to have. Internet says so be fun nuance. Even for those nuance, no moon do baby. Because honestly, when you tell me to put an artist like Olive the Boy on a delay interview is an interview that needs news. It needs an artist who has so many controversies around the person. Olive the Boy hasn't reached that newsworthy stage. There are news about him, but on do baby a delay conversation, which me have an over 30 minutes conversation with delay a back to back. So then she would have to resort to some of these things. Ama Yeboah and do hoye, Kokojo Black in do hoye, RC in do hoye. But when you give delay a Shatawale, they can have a 2-hour interview back to back.
24 hours.
And the headline wouldn't be Oye Virgin. Because that one would be the minimum of it.
Or the young fan say Shatta Kotna delay na delay busan about Yoko questioner. Oji is a certain answer man. Obo is a pound for pound
What a Saturday delay interview no. Did that
do baby also and a girl near the but we mono news ni into nya bo owu fi he we are now you want to resort to something that's extremely private and very trivial.
We they take advantage of sa ferry now more including even the mother. Opa sa maami we ya oka me ba no mo ya de ma omu area ho no mo won enka obi nkobu sasase mu na head
ama into na see our start here otwa video into your virgin so be as
enka ubehu de enka maami ne be
anka maami ne be china. Well, this is where we draw down the curtains. The conversation is still not over. You can still share your views in the comment section. Let us hear from you. Do you also think that the comments or the questions or the line of questioning from Delay was very harsh even onto that young girl and her mother? Or you think, say, Charlie, you say Delay the sound not here. In the say one or up to who now keep quiet and suffer. That is the consequences of what you get. Because some are saying that yes, it comes with the mileage, but the mileage, these are some of the things that come with it. So whether or not you are prepared and one abetono, or you stand with the other side, let us hear from you. Let me say thanks to Bright Ashkat for joining us, and of course in Team Dodo Solomon Chemo, to Gerald, to Theophilus Digosh Desert, and of course Sammy Tuga also doing it from the other side. My name is Roland Amate. Big salutes to the big man Sammy Flex, wherever he is in the land of limitless opportunities, that is America. Until then, we'll see you in our next or subsequent shows. Bye bye.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours.